Unease from the cabin lingered. They couldn't shake the feeling that someone or something had been watching them. The day stretched on, each passing hour marked by a growing tension that settled in their bones. As dusk fell, they gathered around the campfire once more. This time, the flickering flames cast long shadows that seemed to dance with a life of their own. The night's chill crept in, making the darkness feel even more oppressive. "I can't stop thinking about that cabin," Emma admitted, breaking the silence. "Whoever that was, they didn't seem right." "You're telling me?" Tom replied, shivering despite the fire's warmth. "I felt like we were trespassing on something ancient." Max stared into the fire, his mind racing. "We need to be careful. If there's someone out here, we need to know who they are and what they want." "How do we do that?" Lisa asked, her voice barely above a whisper. "We explore," Max said, his resolve hardening. "But we stick together, and we don't take any unnecessary risks." The group agreed, though their nerves were frayed. That night, sleep was a distant dream, every rustle and creak outside their tents amplifying their fear. The oppressive darkness seemed to stretch on forever, the minutes dragging by as they lay awake, hearts pounding. In the early hours of the morning, as the first light of dawn began to break, they heard a faint whispering, carried on the wind. It was impossible to discern any words, but the sound was enough to send chills down their spines. "Did you hear that?" Jake asked, his voice trembling. "Yeah," Max replied, his own fear evident. It came from the direction of the cabin. They emerged from their tents, the pale light of dawn doing little to dispel the shadows that clung to the forest. The whispering continued, growing louder as they approached the cabin once more. Inside, the air was thick with the scent of smoke and decay. The photographs and symbols that had seemed merely eerie before